What is up, guys? Welcome back. We are going to be doing car detailing. I just picked up some Glassparency graphene coating. We're gonna have to do wash, clay, decontamination, stage 1 polish on the car, and then apply the not ceramic coating, but graphene coating. This has been out for a while, but it's just now getting its leap. We all know that waxes was the thing back then, and now it's ceramic coating, and then now graphene. So I'm not too knowledgeable on it. I just know that some of the key differences are like ceramic coating does hold water spots on the car because it retains heat, where graphene coating doesn't hold heat as much as ceramic, so it's not creating water spots, and it's supposed to last longer. But yeah, let's get to the wash first and continue on. Let me show y'all the beading properties right now. Currently, I'm just using paste wax, and then I top it off with turtle wax seal and shine. So if you know about that, you're onto something. Here is the beading. It beads up pretty well, but it's just sitting there. It'll move if I drive the car, but let's see how it does sheeting. Someone went from the top. Alright, so now we are gonna wash it with soap. The soap I'm using right now is in a foam cannon. It's just Chemical Guys. I really don't mess with Chemical Guys products, but their soap, I'm just gonna use it and wipe it down. So yeah, let's get to it. I'm just gonna let that sit there for a little bit. The sun's down, so we don't have to worry about water spotting or it drying too fast. So I'm just gonna let it eat through some of the dirt that's been caked onto it, and then we're gonna wash it with the wash machine. Alright, so it's eating it up. Now I'm just gonna agitate the soap with the wash mitt. I know people use the 2-bucket method, but that's okay for me. I mean, I found something better. I just use this wash mitt, and then I pressure wash it right after, so all the dirt comes off, and this thing is still soaked with clean water. Let's get to it. Alright, so we just got the wash done with the foam cannon, and there's a couple more steps that we have to do before we can apply the graphene. So next we're going to spray on the iron remover, and that's going to take 1 to 5 minutes to sit on, and it should turn purple. It just removes contaminants like rust spots and sapling, those little spots that you see that you can't get off with your hands. And then the next step is going to be clay barring. So we're going to make the paint smooth to the touch and bare. That'll strip off the previous like waxes or sealants that you have. And then we're gonna do a polish, just a stage 1 polish, and that has to have no wax on it. So we're gonna use McGuire's polish compound. Then we do the Ipa Stage. That just ensures, it's basically an alcohol and water mix, but that ensures that the paint is bare and there's no like chemicals remaining from the polish, and then we'll apply the graphene. So yeah, let's spray on this. I'm using Adam's iron remover. Shout out to Nick, Slow at Nexus, for hooking up with this. Alright, so iron remover used. We're supposed to let it sit for 1 to 5 minutes, and you'll see it change color from clear or orange, which is what it was, to purple, and that's gonna show that it's working. And you're not supposed to let this product sit on it, so we're just gonna wait 5 minutes and then rinse it off. I know it's nighttime, but there's some of the contamination. This was actually in the F-Sport logo because that's a hard to reach spot. So yeah, this product is working, and I'm trying to show y'all the best I can. But there's that solid line of purple, and there's a little bit under the mirror too coming out, and then it's just dripping down right there at the bottom. Oh yeah, under the handles, hard to reach places, the gas cap, the rear F-Sport logo also. It's been 5 minutes, so now we're gonna rinse off the iron remover, and then we'll get to claying. So we just got the IS in the garage and finished the iron remover stage. So next we're doing clay bar stage. So I'll show you what I've got. I'm just gonna use the traditional clay bar here. Got this on Amazon. It comes in like a 3-pack if it'll focus here. Yeah, it's just a regular clay bar that looks like Play-Doh. So yeah, let me show you what that looks like. They come individually packaged. So I mean, I use this one just because this car has like a lot of curves and body lines that the regular flat one that doesn't get through, but I know they have clay towels now, but this is what I have. So I'm gonna use this along with like a speed detailer, Griot's Speed Shine. This is just to lubricate it and keep the clay bar moving and picking up contaminants. And that's the point of the clay bar, is to decontaminate surface. So like if you feel something that feels gritty or friction, that's most likely contaminated. Once you clay bar it, it's gonna be buttery smooth, but after you clay bar it, you want to treat it. So usually people would do a wax right after that, but after this we're gonna do a polish stage and then the graphene. So I've used many products already. These are some of the 3 that I still have. I've used Meguiar's ceramic, the one in the blue bottle that looks like this, but Meguiar's. That kind of sprays thick, this sprays thick. They don't last too long. And the one that is not even ceramic or anything like that is Turtle Wax, and that works pretty well. So if you guys are have like a budget or just want to do a little quick wash and whatever, wash and seal it, this is the best one to go. I don't know if you watch Pan the Organizer, but he basically tested all of them on a panel. The $9 Turtle Wax Seal and Shine did the work. So yeah, and I know people don't like Turtle Wax, but I'm not a brand hoarder. I know some people stick with Chemical Guys and live by it, but I think it's all hype. I'm not a professional detailer, but I do try out a lot of products, as you can see down here. Anyways, we're just gonna go straight into the clay stage right now. The car's still wet after the iron remover stage because clay the car, so we could leave it wet and it won't dry because there's no sun here, or no heat at least either. So yeah, let's get starting to clay. And we're gonna do panel by panel. So I'm gonna start with the roof, hood, trunk, front and rear bumpers, and then the side. So yeah, new clay bar. It folds up like Play-Doh, very flexible, gets in those little creases that you can't get into like corners. Once it gets contaminated on one side, you could fold it over so it's not scratching the paint or anything, and all the dirt will be towards the middle. When claying, your clay should look like the original color without any black on it. I know some clays like white and gray, but this one's orange and it's pretty cool. Comes in a 3-pack. I forgot how much it costs, but I can link all the products I use in this video. So yeah, this is just a Speed Shine by Griot Garage. I've never used it, but it has really good reviews. So, and this is just a clay lubricant. We just shake it, spray it, and rub it. And you can see the contamination there, and on the other side doesn't have any. You're just gonna fold it over, and there you go. All blank. We're not gonna want the solution to dry on there, so we're just gonna dry it with the microfiber towel after each panel. And just got a regular like microfiber clean. Pro tip, you wanna remove this tag so that doesn't create any more scratches onto the paint, and discard that. And then we're just gonna fold it into quarters, so one time that way, one time down, and then wipe, pass, flip it, pass again. I just finished clay barring the whole car. It is slick to the touch. Pretty clean. It is reflective, but it is also recommended that we do at least a stage 1 polish. So I'm gonna be using Meguiar's polishing compound, which is right here. I have another one that is by Griot, 1-step sealant, but this one has wax in it, so that's the whole point, is we don't want wax. So we want bare paint. So polish by Meguiar, so we'll take it out, and I'm gonna use an Orbital machine right here to polish the car. It's just one from Amazon Worker. It's not a random Orbital, but it's Orbital. I'm gonna just do the hood, the sides, and the roof. For the polisher, we're using an extension cord, and I'm gonna show you a little hack so it doesn't just unplug by itself. You're just gonna wanna tie it like a knot. Not a knot, but and then plug it in right here. And now when you pull it, it won't pull out, which is pretty cool. And we got a new pad here, and we're about to apply some polish on here. So this is what I got right here. And we're gonna do small sections at a time and start at a low speed. So this little section right here. So you can see me right here, and then when I go to my fender, it gets all hazy. You can see my eyebrows, my eyes, and we'll go on the other side to show you again. You can't even see me at all. My face details, and there's more light over here. It's basically what a polish does. It enhances your clear coat, so it'll bring more rich colors and light to your car. So yeah, we're about to do this on all the metal surfaces, and then we'll be off to coating it with the graphene. We just did the orbital polish on this, and damn, it's bringing back some gloss, some definition. It's less hazy now. We are ready to do the Ipa stage. It's basically a 50-50 water and alcohol mix. That will just make sure that the chemicals from whatever products we just used, so the McGuire's polish, is like stripped and made sure that that's like buffed off all the way, and then we should be able to apply the graphene. So let's see. We are also using this Adams Surface Prep. You can use IPA, it's basically the same thing. It's just a 50-50 alcohol mix with water, and that will make sure like the chemicals from the polishing compound are removed, so it's just bare paint that the graphene or ceramic coat will stick on. This is the same process as applying ceramic coat. It's just graphene. I'm using Glassparency, so that will take 24 hours to cure without water hitting it or other earth elements such as bug, tar, dust, or stuff like that, you know, and 2 weeks without washing. And then we're basically just gonna spray on one panel and wipe right away. All right, now that the IPA or ceramic prep is done, we finally can apply this graphene coating. So in the box, it comes with Boost. This will help cure it faster times. It comes with a microfiber applicator right here. And the bottle itself, it's a 50 milliliter Glassparency graphene coating. And then it comes with 2 of their microfiber cloths also. So what we're going to be doing is basically sort of like a wax on and wax off type. We'll be doing 2 coats of this. It'll be the same thing as polishing. So we're gonna do a crosshatch pattern, buff it dry, move on to the next panel, 1 lap of the car, and then do another lap of the car, same thing, and then we'll add the Boost. Opens like a medicine bottle. There's a tip, it's a little dripper. First coat of graphene is on, and it's looking good and feeling slick. I'm so hyped. Look at that. There's a bug crawling on there. But yeah, the window is dirty. I already coated the windows. It's just the inside that's dirty, so that's why it looks like that, because I just did my Starlight headliner. This was the first coat. Instructions are to apply it in a crosshatch pattern, let it sit for 2 minutes, and buff it off with the microfiber towel that's included. And you're only supposed to do that once, but I think I'm gonna just add another layer just for longevity and maximum performance and coverage. So we're about to go around again and graphene coat this thing again, and then we'll add the Boost, let this thing cure overnight in the garage, and I'll show y'all the results in 2 weeks. Let me go around. Don't mind these. I didn't coat this because I'm getting some new parts soon, so anything that's not coated or ugly looking, that's gonna be changed soon. So yeah, this will be gone this month, but here we are. Yeah, she's looking really, really shiny. Alright guys, couple hours later, and graphene is coated twice all over the painted parts of the car. 1 on the windows and the mirrors. I didn't do the side skirts because I think I'm gonna send those off to get painted. Now we can apply the Boost. It basically accelerates the graphene, so yeah, it just says it enhances the curing time, coating slickness, shine, and hydrophobability. And then you can also use it as a maintenance spray, like after you wash the car, you can spray this on it, or you could use it as a standalone sealant. So basically like quick wax, you're just gonna spray it and then wipe it dry with the other microfiber that came with it. So let's knock this out and finish this up. Four and a half hours later, and the whole car is now complete. It is graphene coated twice, and look at this shine. It's so slick already. Just put it right here, and it's just gonna slide. So slick. I know you're not supposed to do that because it'll create scratches, but now all we have to do is let this cure for 24 hours, and it cannot touch earth elements, and then for 2 weeks we cannot wash it. So yeah, it's gonna be hardening over time. Basically the steps that I did were washing the car, then we did a iron remover stage, then we did a clay bar stage, and then polish with a orbital. Then we did the IPA stage, which is the surface prep, and then we applied the graphene twice. I coated it hashtag style 4 times overlapping and let that sit for 2 minutes, then buff it off. Well, 1 whole lap around the car, came back to it again, but we cross hatched it twice, let it sit for 2 minutes, buffed it off, and then also hit it with the Boost. Lastly, this is the results right now. So we're gonna wait until 2 weeks, see like how it does and like outside conditions, how repellent it is. So this has been a long time waiting. I've always wanted to ceramic coat my car and then some new formula advance. But yeah guys, I will see y'all in a bit once this finishes curing.
2,000 years later.
It's been 2 weeks and it's freaking cold outside, but now we can wash the car, which is what I'm about to do. And I'm about to show y'all the results of Graphene 2 weeks without washing. There it is. It's still really shiny. There are some spots that got on there, but that should just come off easily. And there's a marking right here where water and dirt gets trapped in here and it just drips down, so that's normal. I didn't coat my side skirts, so those are obviously dirty. You can see the water spotting right here. I mean, not water spotting, but it's dried. But overall, it still looks clean and we're about to wash her. So I want to show y'all the beading of the mirrors because I had carbon mirrors covering, or carbon covers on here, and this wasn't coated yet. So I'm about to show you the sheeting of this untreated part versus this treated part once I spray it. So yeah, here we go. And you can see this doesn't bead up immediately. It's basically a sheet of water where that beaded up immediately. Alright, so it's done. I just washed it, and I noticed on like the 3rd day of installing it, it started raining and water was hitting the windshield, which I coated it once and it was just falling off. Didn't have to use wiper blades at like 40 miles per hour. The results are phenomenal. I love it. It's super glossy. The color is deeper. The reflection is deeper. It's so much easier to wash. I honestly don't think I need to touch the car to wash it. Like, I can just use water, a foam cannon, and then spray it off. And today I actually used the wash mitt just to get some of the dirts off because it was not washed for 2 weeks, and also blow dried the car, so that made it so much easier. All the water just falls off so easily and effortlessly, and it made my wash time basically cut in half. So yeah, I think I would recommend this product. I'm going to, you know, keep y'all updated on how this works out. But thanks for watching the video, guys. As always, like, comment, subscribe. See you on the next one. Peace.